Today, I'm going to share with you whether you can tell if a plant is dead or perhaps just dormant. So the easiest way to tell is if it is already sprouting or it has viable buds. As you can see here, this rose bush is perfectly alive and well. It's got leaves sprouting out. All the stems are healthy and green. But what if perhaps you don't see that? You can see, like this rose bush, I have pruned out a lot of the dead growth, but I don't see any new buds, or I don't see any green growth. Well, that is the tip, is to scratch back the bark to see if there is. Like this branch here, that is all brown, so there isn't, this branch is completely dead. But also, sometimes branches like these are starting to die back. You can scratch the bark. See, there's no green underneath, even though it looks green outside. So this rose bush, unfortunately, I fear has died. But also there's a third way you can tell. A lot of bushes and plants die back down to the ground every single year. And the way to see if they're alive or not is to simply scrape back the mulch layer in spring, so maybe in another week or two. And you will be able to see perhaps some little tiny leaves sprouting out from the base of the plant where it has died back. But that is the easiest way, is to tell if it has leaves, is the obvious one. If you scratch back the bark or the cambium layer and you see a green layer underneath, it is still alive. But if you scratch it back and it is brown or the branch simply breaks off, then it is dead. But also, if you see little sprouts perhaps coming from the base, I know a lot of hydrangeas tend to die back in the winter if you live in colder climates. Things like coneflower or echinacea also die back all the way to the ground generally. You will be able to see those little tiny sprouts coming up back from the winter. So, I hope you liked this video and really got something out of it. Just a little quick tip for coming out of winter, as a lot of people may be wondering this, but of course as well we have pots to fill and other things. So if you want to see how I like to amend or refresh my potting soil, you need to check out this video right here, which tells you the easiest one-step process.